Hello and welcome back to my art table. Today what I'm going to be doing is working a sort of a recreation or a very similar, because I don't recreate paintings, but I can do something similar to something that has sold of mine. I had a request from a tutorial student to do this, so I am going to do it. The original painting was called Cracked Ice, and like I said, this is going to look different from that, but it's going to be all the same colors and basic same techniques. So I'm starting here on a 16 by 20 lightweight stretched canvas. This has been prepped with a coat of white, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to work, my first layer is my texture. I am working with a modeling paste. You can use a molding paste, a heavy gel. I would suggest using a paste for this layer because we want to get a crack technique going. Now you can do a crackle paste, that's absolutely acceptable. I'm going to show you a little different way with that. You can get a little different crackly texture on your painting. So with the palette knife, I'm just scooping out some of my texture, and I'm working, this is going to be a vertical format painting, this being the top, this is the bottom. So I'm working right side up. And I'm just playing some of this. If you see my tutorials, you've kind of seen me do something similar. Now what I'm doing is I'm laying this down in a pretty thick layer right here, and that's what I want with a paste, because that gives you, when it dries, it can crack, and that some people may not like that on certain artwork, and sometimes you don't want that. And if you don't want any cracking, I would suggest working with a flexible heavy gel, because that will not crack. But I don't mind that actually for this painting, so I'm kind of looking forward to a little cracking. So I'm working in a very heavy layer right here and laying that down just in this vertical format, working it with my palette knife, kind of get a unique texture. And any additional, I just kind of swipe around the canvas to add a little underneath texture in various areas, but I don't really want a buildup of texture in these areas. These are my texture areas, with this one being predominant. So what you can do is you can work with your palette knife, you know, to create some patterns in your thick laid texture like that, and you can sort of, you know, make them unique. So it's just building it with that. And another way that you can do it is you can take a piece of tissue paper, or saran wrap works for this too, and lay that down and kind of just scrunch it with your hands for a moment. And then you can carefully let it sit, or you can kind of pull it off like that slowly. And that's going to give you a very unique sort of crackly type of look. And this is okay if you want, you know, something that's not a smooth texture. Again, this was called Cracked Ice, so of course I named it when I realized I came back into my studio and I had worked on it and I was painting on it and realized some of my texture had cracked because I laid it down so thickly. And I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. That worked well. And then of course the name just kind of came from there with the colors that I used, etc. So I'm just working that. Again, you can mix a little of the modeling paste with some Crackle Paste to get a sort of a in-between heavy texture and crackle. When you work with Crackle Paste, I do find it takes a few days to fully crack. So sometimes if you don't want to wait that time, this is another technique that you can use. So a lot of times I do mix a little Crackle Paste with my modeling paste and then lay it down, and then I let it sit aside for about a week or so, and when I come back I get amazingly cool textures. So that's something you can try as well. So that's the technique for laying down some texture on this painting. Then we'll come back and we'll build some color. Let it dry thoroughly, at least 24, 48 hours. All right.